In this video, I will try to explain how I play Blaziken as best as I can, as it's currently still one of my favorite Pokemon, or not even, it is my favorite Pokemon, with a very high win rate. It's a perfect ranked solo queue character, as it can pretty much do anything. Laning phase is not the best, you can definitely struggle sometimes, but it can go central, it can do objectives, it still has good team fighting, so Blaziken, it just does a lot. Since we have Attack by Cookie, of course you want to level 1 stack. This game we got a bit lucky, because the enemies for some reason have 3 on bot path instead of 2 on top. So if the enemies have like very strong early game on top, or in general anywhere you go, in lane, just back off if they have like Eldegoss, Pikachu, or like a Hooper with something. Don't be too aggressive if two of them. Don't back off from their goal, just don't try to level 1 stack. And just go back to your side, try to farm, try to get to level 5, level 7, level 8 as fast as possible. Of course the stacks are very, very important, as we're also running 2 items, but it's not worth necessarily going down for. Seeing if I can score another 10. The Baltoy spawns, but now I see Scyther as well. I'm just gonna walk up, score the 10. This deck Baltoy is always a good bait. You can always probably get a stack in, because most players will just go for it and completely abandon the goal. We're gonna go right here with the Fury Stripes onto Scyther, and we luckily evolved from that as well. So early game, this one we got a bit lucky though, but of course it can snowball quite hard now, already at 4 stacks. We can turn back onto their Aura too. Looking for Aerial Ace, looking for Blaze Kick. We're just gonna Blaze Kick first, Aerial Ace 1 time. And now we're gonna get our next stack. Or even taking the Baltoy, maybe even not even. I mean, I can still fight this Scyther. If he fights me, I can Blaze Kick him to the wall like here. That's what I do. I'm gonna start basic attacking. Always very important to weave in basic attacks because of your passive. Blaze, you apply this mark onto enemies, and with either basic attacks or just any move that hits, you can see right on as aura. And also if that procs, it heals you. Now we're fully stacked, and the game is looking great for us to take over. Of course, I still want to get to level 8. Level 7, it's okay, but it's nothing really good, because actually having Aerial Ace would probably be better than Overheat sometimes. But Overheat at least gives you very good last hitting for now, so we get to level 8 quite easily. Also, in case you lane against multiple other people, always Blaze Kick wild Pokemon to your side, similar to like Garchomp with Dragon Rush. Always Blaze Kick them out of vision of enemies. I'm gonna take mid attack right here, get level 8, and we can even head to bot lane or maybe look for an invade. We can do pretty much whatever we want right now. Then Misa, 2 on top now. So I'm gonna look for a flank right here. Switching around to this mode first. We always want to switch modes as fast as possible, because we get bonus stats from switching around. Of course, you still have to figure out how you combo your abilities, but in general, you just want to switch around, because you get so much basic attack damage from switching into the Overheat and Blaze Kick form that we just want to do it. And always important, when you use in Fire Punch, Focus Blast, always reef in basic attacks, always. We kind of want to start with like either Focus Blast or Fire Punch, and then we always want to basic attack. But you're gonna see me just switching through my styles pretty much on cooldown just to get those effects in. Use a Fire Punch as well to walk around, looking for 40. Staying in this for now, switching around for another Blaze Kick. We get 40 points in right here behind the enemies, and then we're gonna try to look for them. You can see me switching around again. Just I'm gonna start with this right here, and I'm gonna Focus Blast, Fire Punch at the same time, weave in the basic attack as well, switch around, get the bonus damage in, and finish Cramorant off with the basic attack too. Switching around to this form now, we're going to stay in this for a bit. We could also switch around already here now if you want to, which I'm actually going to do. And we're just going to try to burst it down. There we go. Still a bit of attack damage bonus left. It's very important that you kind of switch before the Reggie gets slow, because again, you get only bonus attack damage on that form for a bit. You can see on the bottom right, it's like that kick icon that appears now, or disappeared now, and then we lose it. It's very important as well. We just pretty much use Fire Punch and Focus Blast at the same time, to kind of just skip animations to make it very, very fast. Also, another thing I like doing with Fire Punches, using like wild Pokemon as a way to catch up to enemies. So I just spam Fire Punch twice in a direction to close the gap a bit more. And now we kind of just taking over the game. Of course, we had a free early game this time around. So what happens when you give Blaziken a decent early game as well. But laning phase, of course, is not all too bad as well. You can definitely get KOs early game. You can see the Fire Punch just going through onto Cramorant, and then we also get Zaora. Switching around again, looking for maybe the Greninja, who runs pretty far away. Again, as always, we want to use Tall Grass for overheats as well, like this one right here. I mean, I don't know if he should know that, or if he saw me at all. Gonna switch into form, Fire Punch forward, Focus Blast, and the AoE actually gets the Greninja still. So always want to play around Tall Grass, where the enemies can't see, and I always get the question, can the enemies see Overheat in the Tall Grass? No, they can't. That's exactly why we're doing it. They cannot see Overheat being charged up, You can see in every fight, as soon as, doesn't matter who I'm fighting, as soon as my form switches up, I will use it. There's no reason not to do it. And here we're going to use a fast fire punch from right to left. So you can see how fast we can change direction too, right? So right here, I could have overheat eject button for the aura. I could have done that as well. But you can see here, I'm just using focus blast instantly, fire punch, a fire bunch over to the left side, and I even dodge some of their mobility stuff too. Into tall grass, a charge up. And this one, I tried to go for Greninja, but I think he knew about it. About my eject button. He was actually quite careful about it this time around. You can see I tried to reach him, but he actually steps back and doesn't get hit by it. I probably could have used it again on the aura, but I honestly thought it was quite close of me hitting him anyways. We pretty much always want to keep eject button for overheats if we can. We don't really want to use it to escape if we possibly. Switching around again, focus plus fire punch at the same time. And switching around. Again, you can see I'm just switching around. Like, you still have to think about how you combo your abilities. Besides that, you just switch around. Here I'm going to start healing up on Ataria, because this fight actually looks quite difficult right now. And he thought he could go for me there. We switch around again. Fire punch, focus blood at the same time. Weave in a basic attack too. Get away from his night move a bit. Scissor apparently, kind of, I don't know what he's doing after that. And he also goes down. Yeah, I'm not sure what the Scissor's doing. I have no idea. Kind of funny looking. He just stood still after his Unite move. But sure. I'm going for the Regice. You can see him staying in this form a bit longer right now. And then we switch around so we still get our bonus attack damage on the overheat. And we're level 40 now. Game is looking quite good. And again, I think this season I have like 30 Blaziken games with like a 70% win rate. It's so strong in solo queue. It really is. A lot of people also ask me why I always run Muscle Band. I think Muscle Band is just one of the best items in the entire game. And I will stick to it. It's so good for ripping objectives faster. Like, this Reggie would take so much longer if I didn't have Muscle Band. And if games go bad, you can always just go for Rayquaza too. You can literally solo Rayquaza with Muscle Band super easily. You can actually fire punch over some walls, but not every single wall. It's kind of scuffed. So for example, the Rayquaza wall you can fire punch over. The blue buff wall you can fire punch over. Red buff wall you can't fire punch over. Also something very interesting. Overheat charged up. Doing so much damage. Again, switching around as long as we are as fast as we can. I'm gonna finish off the Zaura. But there was a misconception. I think one time I said, like, it doesn't matter, just press your abilities. But I kind of just meant, you don't have to care about what form you're necessarily in. You kind of just want to switch from form to form as much as you can while fighting. There's no reason to stay in a form longer. That's also why the cooldown reduction buffs that Blaziken got for like Blaze Kick and Focus Blast are kind of useless. Because you want to switch around every 5 seconds. You want to. There's no point in really not doing it. Because you're also missing out a lot of bonuses. And it has such low cooldown, you want to switch around. The switch around also does damage, of course, right? So also very important, gives you a small shield. Gonna look for here. Blaze Kick into the wall, overheat, charge up. And yeah, just basic attacks will do the deal. Looking for Greninja now, Focus Blast from far away. We could catch up with the Fire Punch, and he gave up. He knows he's gone. And I think he just wants to go down as fast as possible, because we can start doing Rayquaza now. I mean, it's exactly what we're going to do. And I said we do a lot of extra damage. You can see Muscle Band doing like 400 damage there on my basic attack bonus onto Rayquaza when it's at full HP. Overheat charged up, Rayquaza secured. And I mean, yeah, this was just a very clean game of Blaziken. I feel like most of my Blazikens actually look like this though. And even games that look bad on Blaziken, I'm somehow able to pull back quite easily. So yeah. Blaziken, very good Pokemon if you want to find something that you're going to be addicted to playing. I think Blaziken is literally it. It's been my favorite Pokemon since its release, I feel like now. And I feel like I will never get bored of playing it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I guess we can head over to the stats, unless there's something else happening right here. Here as well, is like in this scenario though, we Focus Blast our opponent, and we just use our Fire Punch for white Pokemon as well. A lot. So right here, for example, and we Fire Punch onto this one, and we can check around if you want to do something else. We can go back in, switch form around, use our eject button right here, get the Cramorant, Blaze Kick stuck on the wall, switch around again, Fire Punch, Focus Blast there, Fire Punch towards him, and Trevenant's on us now. We get another shield, and I think this time we're finally gone. I almost had my I had my switch up again, but we sadly got stunned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like me talking about certain characters, let me know which ones you would like to see. We had 17 KOs in the end, I think 132,000 damage. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.